There's a quiet truth in this world. A truth most people never understand until life forces them to. Weak men talk. Strong men stay quiet, not because they're shy, not because they lack opinions, not because they fear confrontation, but because they understand something deeper, something ancient, something written more than 2,500 years ago in the art of war. Sun Tzu wrote, "The wise warrior avoids the battle." But how does this ancient principle explain the modern truth that the strongest men are often the most silent? In this hour, we dive deep into the psychology of strength, the strategy behind silence, the discipline behind restraint, and the reason why true power rarely announces itself. Welcome to Why Weak Men Talk and Strong Men Stay Quiet. Let's start with a simple observation. When a man is insecure, he talks. When he is unsure, he explains. When he doubts himself, he overshares. When he compares, he boasts. Weakness seeks validation. It needs an audience. It craves approval. Sun Tzu said, "Proclaim your strengths when you are weak." When weak men feel small, they try to inflate themselves through words, bragging, gossip, arguing, explaining, defending, showing off. But why? Because weak men fear silence. In silence, there is no applause, no reassurance, no escape from insecurity. Weakness requires noise to feel alive. Silence is uncomfortable for the weak because it reveals the truth they hide behind their words. Strong men choose silence for a reason. Their silence is not passive. It is calculated. Sun Tzu taught, "Appear weak when you are strong." Strong men don't need to prove strength with words. They don't need applause. They don't need approval. Instead, silence becomes a shield, a strategic advantage. Silence allows observation, control, timing, understanding, preparation. A strong man speaks only when speaking serves a purpose. Not to show off, not to win validation, but to influence reality. Silence is his war strategy. Sun Tzu said, "If your opponent is temperamental, seek to irritate him." Weak men are easily irritated, easily provoked, easily manipulated, and because they react, they talk, they defend themselves, they argue emotionally, they try to explain their point to anyone who will listen. Strong men are different. They don't react, they respond. They weigh the battlefield before they make a move. They measure their words. They understand that once a word leaves the mouth, it becomes a weapon that cannot be recalled. Weakness speaks in impulse. Strength speaks with intention. In the art of war, Sun Tzu emphasizes positioning over everything. Victorious warriors win first and then go to war. Silence is positioning. Silence gives advantage because you reveal nothing. You commit to nothing. You give no enemy a target. You remain unpredictable. You conserve energy. You maintain control. Weak men show their hand early. Strong men conceal their strategy. The quiet man is always underestimated, and that is his greatest strength. The modern world glorifies talking, but Sun Tzu warns, he who talks a lot is not truly learned. Weak men overshare because they lack inner grounding. They seek validation. They are afraid of being ignored. They need attention to feel valued. They fear judgment. They equate talking with power. But oversharing exposes weaknesses. Oversharing reveals strategy. Oversharing shows insecurity. A strong man understands this. The more you say, the more people know how to hurt you. Sun Tzu said, "Let your plans be dark and impenetrable as night. To be quiet, to be still, to be controlled." These are skills developed through inner mastery. Silence reveals discipline, self-control, depth, confidence, emotional resilience. Stillness is not weakness. It is the birthplace of strength. Weak men cannot sit with their thoughts. Their minds are too loud, so they fill the silence with noise. Strong men master the silence. They train in it. They grow from it. Think of the most powerful men in history. The sharpest generals, the most respected warriors. Were they loud? Were they constantly talking? No, the strongest are calm. The strongest are calculated. The strongest are measured. Talking is a release. Silence is control. Sun Tzu taught, control yourself before you control others. A man who cannot control his tongue cannot control his destiny. There are moments when strong men speak, and when they do, the entire room listens. Why? Because strong men speak, rarely, with clarity, with purpose, with authority, with timing. They speak not for validation, but for direction. Weak men speak to be heard. Strong men speak to create impact. Sun Tzu wrote, "The supreme art of war is to subdue the enemy without fighting." Silence is a weapon in conflict because it forces the opponent to reveal more. It disarms emotional attacks. It makes the aggressor uncomfortable. It shows unshakable confidence. It creates psychological pressure. Weak men fight battles with their mouths. Strong men win battles with their presence. Here are the practical steps to embody power through silence. 1. Embrace pauses. Before responding, breathe. Let silence do the heavy lifting. 2. Speak with purpose. If your words don't serve a mission, they serve nothing. 3. Stop explaining yourself. A lion does not explain himself to sheep. 4. Listen more than you speak. Sun Tzu said, know your enemy and know yourself. You cannot know anything if you're always talking. 5. Never argue with emotionally weak people. Silence is the quickest way to win. 6. Value your energy. Talking drains energy. Saving it strengthens you. 7. Use silence as strategy. Before action, silence. Before decision, silence. Before confrontation, silence. 8. Eliminate the need for approval. A strong man's validation comes from within. Sun Tzu believed true power lies in the unseen. The quiet man is underestimated. The quiet man is misunderstood. The quiet man is feared because behind silence there is depth, there is strategy, there is strength. Weak men talk. Strong men stay quiet. Not because they must, but because they choose to. Silence is power. Silence is discipline. Silence is the mark of the warrior. If this message resonated with you, if you recognize the quiet warrior within yourself, then you are on the path. A path of strength. A path of mastery. A path of becoming the man that Sun Tzu wrote about. Stay focused. Stay disciplined. Stay silent. And let your actions shake the world.